we often hear that this particular statement that resolutions are meant to be broken. So, from your perspective, where do you think, what is the genesis of this statement? How did it come about?
So, I think that's a very interesting one, because for many part of my earlier life, I think the 31st of December used to be a big day, a lot of resolutions. And I think by the second day used to fizzle off. Whether it was losing weight or getting rid of habits which possibly were affecting your work life or daily life. So I think resolution is a state of mind, and it comes from a sense of responsibility. People who live their lives by design, I think you've already taken a resolution. So as I heard this little quote some years back, again from our guru, who has taught many people, including me. I consider him my knowledge guru, Dr. Stephen Covey. And he has nicely said, if you want to leave a legacy or you don't want to leave a legacy, you will still end up leaving a legacy. So therefore, if you're living a life out of design, it is better because your legacy is in your control. So my take is, I don't think so there is anything called a particular day to take a resolution. If you have designed your life and you live a life which is controlling your own destiny rather than letting somebody else control, you're living a life of resolutions. So it's better to live a life of resolutions. Correct.
See, the science says very clearly that it takes about 60 to 65 days to form a habit. That's why you see most New Year's resolutions break by the first to the second week of February.
Yeah.
It's by then.
Surely, yeah.
Because that's when people give up. It's hard. First and foremost is, as Lovelin said, we're living by design. But remember, it's a life of design, not a year of design. So why are you trying to boil the ocean? The best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. So first, have you chunked it down properly? The second is, you got to be able to stick to it with 60 days. So put yourself at regular milestones so that over 60 days, it becomes a habit. Third, which is very critical and you don't realize it, don't take on too many habits. Neurosciences has very clearly established that if you want to make a habit, don't try to change an existing habit first and foremost, build a new one. So if you're a person who's short-tempered, don't try to get rid of your short temper, try to become calmer. See what you can do. And second, work only on that. Don't try to become calmer. At the same time, I'll lose weight. At the same time, I will try to make sure that I'm punctual everywhere. You'll end up doing none of them. So the brain gets multiplicity. Do one.
Do one at a time. So that's what you're
saying. So if you've got 12 months, then you can do 6 habits only.
Surely.
That is the underlying method.
Okay, yeah. Which itself is quite a bit because...
Which is huge. I mean, 6 habits that somebody can change. I would personally want to be there interviewing them to find out what they did because it's commendable.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Changing one habit in itself can take years and changing 6 in a year.
And can have a dramatic positive influence in your life.
Absolutely.
Because what it can do to your motivation levels, to your self-esteem, to the ability to be able to set goals and achieve them, huge.
In fact, just to pick up on that, another thing that I realized, that failure is always would be an option here. Rather than saying failure is not an option in changing and resolution and habit building, failure will always be an option that will come by your way. I don't think so your personal egos in that or your personal lack of motivation should be a reason for you not to try it again.
Yeah. No, I agree with that totally. In fact, I sometimes wonder why that if you had one bad day in your habit, let's say you decided I'm going to lose weight. Okay, today you blew it up in your day. Why do you give it up? All right, from tomorrow come back to it.
Correct. Yeah.
It's just a one-day aberration.
Yeah, and then you've got multiple tools to handle it, whether it's your, as we call it in our world of Franklin Covey, whether it's a measurement builder or it is something which we call our VIGS builder, the wildly important goals and the lead measures. So keep a track on those tools. I think one of the great things that Gaurav has happened in our organization or the kind of products we deal with is that when we talk about a concept, whether it's productivity or it's trust or it's anything else, effectiveness, we talk about the concept in the total research-based knowledge about it, and then we equip the person who's going to work on that knowledge with the right kind of tools and skills to implement it. We are not esoteric. And anything like this cannot be esoteric. The more it is application based, it will work well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No, and I think I love that. I love the way that Loveleen has added that piece in, because it is so crucial and critical. Because look at it a simple way. When I am ill, I go to a doctor.
Correct.
When I need financial advice,
Yeah.
I go to my financial planner. Why do I believe that if I want to be productive, I can do it all on my own?
Absolutely, yeah.
Go to an expert, he'll guide you, she'll tell you what tools to use, she'll tell you the mindset you need to develop and how to develop it, what are the skills. Why would you not feel that I should use an expert?